Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Mary M. Williamson. Like to say hello and welcome to I Am the Change. My name is Michelle Simon Kelly. I started this as a YouTube New Year's resolution in 2019, stating out loud I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video every year, and with a New Year's resolution every year since. And this year, 2024, is to work on forgiveness of myself and with my family and with others, which is really, really hard for me. So I used to get mad, get silent, and go away. And for me to stay and work things out has not been an easy process for me. So when I started this channel, I was saying it was be the change, and then I changed it to be in the change, and now it is I am the change, and I'm the person that has to change and be different, not everyone else to do what I think and what I say in order for me to be happy, but I need to change in order for me to be happy, which I'm doing, and it's a lot of work. I've been talking to you guys. I've been in Texas for the past 2 weeks. I came down to stay with my brother, and I'm here for, today is day 11. I'm here until Saturday, which will be 13 days that I'm staying with him and his family, which is so amazing that they're letting me stay here this long, because you guys, you know, what starts to stink after 3 days? Fish and family. So I came down here to help my dad. He is in a skilled nursing facility. I think last week I was saying like rehab, but it wasn't drug and alcohol rehab, but he did get addicted to Ambien and ended up having a heart attack and is now in skilled nursing, and we've been helping him since he's gotten into skilled nursing, but he has changed into back to himself pretty much in the past couple of weeks. He's starting to be present in his own body. He's starting to help advocate for himself, which is awesome. And he said to me yesterday, this is a lot of work. I'm like, yes, it is. So I was able to get him to a primary care physician. He's going to the heart doctor on Monday, and he's going to pain management in the end of February, but he's still in the skilled nursing care facility, and we are not relying on them to do all the stuff and then blaming them for not being able to do any of this stuff. But we have been taking an active part in his care, and that has been extremely helpful, and not setting other people up in order that they don't do this, because they can't, because most places everybody's overworked, underpaid, and it's not their family. So nobody can take care of your family like you can, you know, and I totally get that. But one of the things for me that has been so important is for me to be able to take care of myself too. And what I've been able to do is get to my meetings on Zoom, because I go to a lot of them on Zoom, So I've been able to be with my people while I'm away, and I've been able to rest and take care of myself because I have this CRPS, which is this chronic regional pain syndrome type 2, which is debilitating, and I can't stand for longer than 15 minutes without being in such severe pain. And there was one day this week where I was able to not do much. I didn't stand up. I just made phone calls, and I was sitting down and laying down most of the day, and I was barely in any pain. But what I used to do is be on my feet all day, every day as a hair colorist and a hairdresser. And for me, sitting still or not getting up and moving, it feels like I'm being lazy and I'm not being productive. And the work that I'm doing, like making phone calls, calling doctors, making appointments, that doesn't feel like a job to me. But it is a job, but it just doesn't feel like one. So I told you guys I'm not able to line dance anymore, which is so upsetting to me. I've also found out this week, and you know, I'm now in contact with my sister and my dad, and I wasn't in contact with my family for a really long time. And all of this stuff started with my CRPS after I had my 4th neck surgery. So my sister's like, find out what kind of metal is in your neck. Is it titanium? Is it metal? Who's the manufacturer? Do people have allergic reactions to this stuff? And like, given me such important questions that I could never think of on my own. So I'm now starting to realize, like, I can do this. I can ask what materials in my body, maybe I'm having an allergic reaction to it, maybe, and I'm working on finding a doctor who can remove this hardware from my body. And if I can get this hardware removed and I still have all of this, then I'll really know that I have this CRPS, and then I will be able to address that. And part of the reason why I'm not ready to address it 100% yet is because I have to pay out of pocket because insurance isn't going to cover my next step of what I need to get done. And and I guess I don't want to spend my money until I have to. And you know, money is a big thing. And I remember years ago when I did a person's hair, and she's like, people's finances are more private and personal than their sex lives. And she was right. And how people spend money or don't spend money is such a personal thing. And I grew up in a house where my parents were extremely opposite. So one would spend money and the other one wouldn't, like extreme opposite. And I ended up not really caring about money. Like, I really don't care about it. I like to have it and I like to spend it, but like, I love paying bills. Like, I'm so happy when I can pay my bills. It makes me so happy. I love writing out checks, and yes, I still write checks out, and I know eventually they're going to be extinct, but you're listening to a girl who would probably still have a flip phone if it wasn't for my son, who ended up with a BlackBerry and texting and would not communicate with me until I learned how to text. So thank God for him, because he helped me up my game. So I'm learning to up my game. I think I always thought I was never going to get my way anyway, so why bother? So I gave my power away, and I'm finally taking my power back. And as I'm taking my power back, I can show you guys how I'm doing it, which a lot of times I'm scared, but I can do it anyway. And I'm not relying on others to take care of me or to be responsible for me, which is a big deal. And guess what? My dad's doing that too. And it's so exciting to watch. He's learning how to advocate for himself. He's starting to check what his medicines are that he's taken and what the side effects are. He's starting to realize, like, you can say, I don't want to take this, or I can decline this, or why are you giving this to me? And he's 76, and he grew up in the generation where you just do what people say. And it's really cool to be able to see him take his power back. And it's only because I've been able to do that. So I just want to say thanks so much for watching. Please stay tuned, stay safe. I will see you all next week, and I'll be back in Pennsylvania.